Hello all you wonderful people, I'm Frenzied King, and welcome to another episode of League of Psychology. As always, check out solomid.net for all your pro League of Legends guides, and visit newsoflegends.com for all your up-to-date League of Legends news and content. Hope you enjoy. Hey guys, so just before I start, I want to let you guys know that this video is going to be slightly different. I'm expanding my horizons. This will be the first video based around something that isn't one specific mental concept. Today, I want to talk about the difference between passive and aggressive playstyles. We have to remember that not everyone is the same. There are a multitude of things that make us different. Let's take a look at some things on an emotional level that impact our personal playstyles. So, what makes us different, both mentally and psychologically? There are a few things that can be different between people, specific things like doubt, anxiety, overconfidence, and a general passive personality versus an aggressive personality. There are other things that also impact the way we play, specifically the flow of the game. But that's not what I want to talk about here. That's something that will change on a case-by-case basis and can make a passive player aggressive and vice versa. So let's take a look at doubt. Most of us already have an idea of what doubt is. In relation to League of Legends is when we have a lack of faith in our ability, our teammates' ability, and the lead in a lane that we might actually have. This can also be seen when neither team or lane has a huge advantage. This doubt usually shows itself when we don't know if we're stronger or weaker than our opponent. We're afraid to overcommit and end up being overconfident about the lead we thought we might have had. Anxiety is something that I've covered in a previous video. You can go check that out for more information on that topic. But in this specific scenario, anxiety plays a role in why we play passive or aggressive. So we're afraid to make too many mistakes, or mistakes in general. Like what I mentioned in doubt, we don't want to be overconfident and find out after a situation that we weren't as strong as we thought we were. Now if we let this anxiety control our actions, we will forever play continually too passive, even on occasions where you are easily in the lead. Unlike the concepts that I've mentioned already, overconfidence is something that makes us play aggressive. Now obviously that's too much so. Generally speaking, this means that we believe we're stronger than we actually are. On certain occasions this can happen if we don't respect the skill level of our opponents. I've seen this specifically occur in ranked 5s after you look up the solo queue ranks of your opponents. One final concept or idea that I want to talk about is the fact that we as people naturally have a passive or aggressive personality outside of the game. Now no one can tell you which side of the personality you fall on. Most people know which side of the line that they do actually sit on. For example, I myself know that I have generally a passive personality. I tend to stray away from confrontation and conflict. I'm definitely not an aggressive person in nature. It's something that I realize, and it's something that I see come out in the playstyle I prefer in League of Legends. So, what's the point? There's our personality, which we usually can't change. We need to understand where we fall and realize what our preferred playstyle is. From here we have concepts and things we can change that may or may not change throughout the course of a game. So doubt and overconfidence. To fight this doubt, we have to take the time to think throughout the course of a game. We have to be able to manage things such as an enemy's farm, items, and kills. By doing this, we keep ourselves from both doubting our ability and being too overconfident. For anxiety, we must not let previous mistakes continue to bother us, but we need to learn from them. When you've been in a similar situation before, and you've learned from it, you are more likely to feel confident about the decisions you might make. Finally, the last and probably main point of the topic is this. Communication is key. Communicate with your teammates where you're at and what you're thinking. At the start of the game, tell your team if you feel confident invading and why. Tell your AD carry or your support what your usual playstyle is, and what you think you have to do against the lane matchup. Constantly continue to do this throughout a game because scenarios can change. You might have started the lane phase thinking that you couldn't win a 2v2 fight, but now you think you can. Keep communicating these things to your team. It keeps everyone on the same page and can most likely increase your team's chances of success. Thanks for watching. As always, comment, like, and subscribe. And find me on Facebook or Twitter for up-to-date news on League of Psychology. As always, visit solomid.net for your pro League of Legends guides, and check out newsoflegends.com for all your up-to-date League of Legends news and content. Also, feel free to check out my friend's YouTube channel for some great music that I will definitely be using in future videos. He's also the one that made my intro to the videos, so go check him out, guys. Thanks.